So you've landed at university. It's an exciting change. Maybe you're miles away from home, or maybe home is just a short train ride away. Either way, you're going to meet people from lots of different walks of life. It's important to not only uphold respectful behaviour, but to be alert to behaviour that falls short of this. In this video, I'm going to talk you through what hateful behaviour looks like, the consequences it can have, and what to do if you see it or experience it at London South Bank University. Your staff are dedicated to making sure everyone feels safe and comfortable during their studies. I'm here to give you a masterclass on how to keep yourself and others safe and happy around campus. Let's get started. Respectful behaviour is something we champion here at Stop Hate UK. Our charity's vision is a world which is free from hate, harassment and discrimination. Our charity's vision aligns very closely with the priorities at LSBU. It's important that staff and students feel safe to be who they are without hate or judgment. Respectful behaviour is a combination of positive attitudes, treating people with courtesy, politeness and kindness. Around campus, this looks like respecting others' beliefs, not judging or excluding others because of an aspect of their identity, offering support if you feel as though someone is being treated unfairly, and using respectful and kind language that will not cause harm or offence. These are just a few examples of how to show respect, and I'm sure you catch my drift. Essentially, it's treating others in a way you wish to be treated, with respect. So, if that's respectful behaviour, what behaviour is unacceptable? It's important to know this so you can be alert to it if you see it or experience it yourself. Hateful behaviour is the opposite of respectful behaviour. It includes verbal abuse, physical abuse, threatening behaviour, harassment and inciting others to be hateful. Sometimes these actions break the law, and if they are motivated by a person's identity or perceived identity, they become what we call a hate crime. In the UK, laws are in place to protect specific identity groups. A report of an incident which involves someone being targeted because of an aspect of their identity is flagged as a hate incident. If a crime is committed, it is a hate crime. The 5 identity strands covered by UK hate crime legislation are disability, race, religion, sexual orientation and transgender identity. Unfortunately, some people use social media platforms to target others with hate. Online hate can be a criminal offence and is taken just as seriously as hate crimes that occur offline. Whilst we all have the right to freedom of speech, we also have a right to feel protected and live a life free from hate and discrimination. It's important to remember this to avoid engaging in hate speech online. This includes sharing hateful posts, videos or images. If you experience or witness a hate crime or hate incident inside or outside of university, online or in public, you should report it. I'll explain a little bit more on that later. Hateful behaviour is never a joke or just banter, and there are serious consequences for those who engage in hateful behaviour. In 2020, 2 students were permanently expelled from Durham University, one for making racist comments and the other for breaching the university's sexual misconduct and violence policy. In 2021, a prospective student of the University of Nottingham had his offer removed for using racist language in a Snapchat group chat following the Euros 2020 final. Currently, an investigation is underway after a university student in Preston was pictured with a swastika and racial slur written across his chest. The student said the words were written by his girlfriend as she was asked to write the most offensive thing possible as part of a drinking game. Lancashire Police have confirmed the incident has been reported and is currently being investigated. Drinking game or not, dare or not, hateful behaviour will not be tolerated and, as you can see, is taken very seriously. LSBU will not condone any form of bullying, harassment or hate crime, and being drunk is never an excuse for engaging in hate. While there are serious consequences for those who engage in hateful behaviour, it's important to think about the devastating consequences for those targeted by hate. often it isn't just an attack on an individual, but an attack on a whole community. This can cause low self-esteem, long-term trauma, anxiety, sleep disorders, stress, depression, and in some cases, unfortunately, suicide. It cannot be downplayed just how harmful the consequences of hate can be. There are things we can all do to actively stand up against hate. At Stop Hate UK, we call this upstander action. An upstander is a person who acts in support of an individual or group subjected to hate. We should all be upstanders, not only in university, but in society as a whole. Here are some ways that you can be an upstander. 1. Intervene. If you feel it's safe to do so, intervene by calling out the hateful behaviour and explaining why it is unacceptable. 2. Distraction. If you don't feel as though it's safe to intervene, or maybe you just don't know the right thing to say, you could cause a distraction. Spill your drink or get up something on your phone, anything to change the conversation topic. 3. Support the person targeted. It's important to always have the person targeted in mind. Make sure they're okay by offering support and comfort to them so that they feel less alone. 4. Support those affected by hate, prejudice and discrimination by joining a campaign. Being an upstander is more than just individual instances. You could get involved in causes that seek to stamp out hate, discrimination and prejudice against different identity strands across the country or even the world. Why not be part of the change? 5. Report. It's extremely important to report incidents of hate, whether it's a criminal offence or not. This means that something can be done about it. Never let hate pass you by. Always report. Not sure on how to do this? Don't worry, I'll talk you through it. There are several ways to report hate crime. At LSBU, you have an internal reporting service to report hate crimes that occur on campus. It's called Report and Support, and the website is reportandsupport.lsbu.ac.uk. You cannot report anonymously to Report and Support. This is so that staff can follow up the report effectively and investigate further. If you see hateful content on a social media platform, this may be a post, video, image, or even direct message, you can report the content or account user directly to the platform. The way this is done differs depending on the platform. This handy infographic on our website directs you to the reporting information you need. Or you can type the platform and then report hate into your internet browser for more information. Don't forget to screenshot the content and account user, as they may delete their content or account. You can also report to us at Stop Hate UK if our services are commissioned in the area where you live. If it is, you can use it wherever an incident occurs. To find out if we are commissioned in your area, visit the Report Hate Crimes page on our website. Finally, you can report to True Vision, a website created by the police so that you can report hate crimes online without visiting a police station. Reports can be made anonymously and the police will record and investigate the report. However, it's important to note the level of follow-up the police can provide is limited. In an instance you or anyone else is seriously hurt or in danger of harm, then do not delay. Call 999 for immediate police response. If you see or witness a hate crime or hate incident that is not a criminal offence but still causes harm to the person targeted, it is important to be an upstander to hate in all its horrid forms and report it. Never be a bystander, always be an upstander. It's important to always be alert to behaviour you deem to be unacceptable, and especially behaviour that is hateful. Model the sort of behaviour you want to see around campus. Every student has the right to be themselves, be safe and be heard. We hope that this video has inspired you to be an upstander and equipped you with some useful information about what hate crime is, its consequences and how to report it. Thanks for listening.